So, surprising absolutely no one ever, when the PewDiePie video was uploaded, people sent me a bunch of links to it. So do we check out Silk Song or the PewDiePie stuff first? I feel like I've seen this Ava merch video. Hold up, let me just double check. I might have watched it in my own time.
So, you know...
Did I watch this? No, I don't think I did. No. Okay, might check that out. But yes, a bunch of people. No, not Sid Snap. Someone called Red Bard. So, surprising no one ever. I accidentally built a nuclear supercomputer. Nuclear supercomputer, nuclear supercomputer, nuclear supercomputer, nuclear supercomputer, nuclear supercomputer. Yes, that's the word I meant to say. Supercomputer. Anyway. Yes. So, accidentally built a nuclear supercomputer from Mr. Pewdiepie. Anyway, let's see what this video's about.
A few months ago, I built my very first gaming PC.
Wow.
It started a whole journey of me installing Linux, writing my very first line of code, completely de-googling, running my own self-host.
That's so
But there's
that
one
setup was so
truth
stupid.
that I can't escape.
Uh-huh.
In order to successfully ascend, I need more compute. The less I touch grass, the more I touch the clouds.
Look, surely that one had to be on purpose. There's no way. We're 20 seconds into the video.
The less I touch grass, the more I touch the clouds.
Fucking pipe wire.
That's right, I'm building a new computer. So let's talk specs. I got the Pro VS X90E. This motherboard is huge. It says Nihongo, Quick Gustauto, Gaido, Tsuki. That means good luck Gaijin. I got the AMD Threadripper. 7975.
This is a big one.
Don't ask how much I spent. To power this,
what one was it?
There it is. I got the AMD Threadripper. 7975.
7975 Threadripper. What are we looking at here? Woo! That's very big. Oh my god. Keep in mind, Australian prices. That costs twice as much as my entire computer.
There it is.
More than that.
Don't ask how much I spent. To power this, I got 130 watts. God damn.
130 watts? I hope you don't have 130 watts.
I actually got 2 of them.
What the fuck else is going in this system? Why do you need 2600 watts?
2 peso. Fun fact. These 2 generate as much as an average Japanese household. I am sorry. Storage.
No. Tell me you're not... No, stop. There has to be a reason here. You don't have 2600 watts, a Threadripper, and a workstation board and a terabyte of storage. Stop. What the fuck is this
system? I spent
system?
so much on everything. I had to save money somewhere. God damn.
You can buy like fucking a petabyte for what you spent on that CPU.
96 gigabytes of RAM, and that's only half as much as
192 gigabytes.
I need. You don't understand. I'm going to space. I'm not playing around.
Dude,
now,
what?
GPUs. Has everyone lost their goddamn minds? What are these prices? I look everywhere. I cannot find a GPU that doesn't cost my soul, and I'm not even.
You've already spent $7 grand on the CPU. What's another $4 grand?
Asking for that much for it. I recently traveled to Sweden and Italy, and I thought, oh, I could like get a good deal then. Maybe Japan is the problem. No, it's everyone.
Yeah.
There were so many variables to consider when sourcing GPUs that I was going crazy. I just like, I even ran a bot. I put in a script that would scan the market for GPUs, and that way I could maybe then consider what the best option is.
Buy GPUs with scalping bots. Yeah, look, maybe you'll get somewhere like that. Probably save like $5.
To get least amount of screwed, and then the bot kept spitting out these weird lines of URLs. I'm like, what the fuck is this? What is this? This means nothing. This is gibberish. And then I realized, oh, these are anti-bot measurements. I am the problem that I'm trying to solve. God damn it! Ultimately, I settled for these. Lovelace RTX 4000. These are not exciting graphics card, but if you get seven of them, then it gets interesting. They have 20 gigabytes of VRAM. Great. For cooling, I use
I'm sorry. Let's find a price for one of these. Let's see. How much can we buy a Ada Lovelace card for? Ah, they're only $2 grand each. Yeah, they're only $2,200 each. So that's about 15 grand of GPUs. Yeah, okay. What the fuck are you doing with this?
Use an all-in-one cooler. Looks a bit suspicious. The front panel fell off, okay?
I understand the 2600 watts now. I don't understand the purpose.
Marcia asks, how much did you spend on all of this? This seems...
let's see. Let's do the maths. Assuming it's all new... I would say about 23,000 Australian dollars. No, that's Australian dollars, not US dollars. Oh, that was the Australian pricing.
It's crazy. I prepared a script, and I need you to memorize this in case she double checks you to verify it. This has to be rock solid, okay? All right, here we go. Well, it is not about how much it costs, but about how much it saves. You see, a build of this caliber replaces the need for cloud computation. At current market rates for, let's say, $2 per GPU, multiplied by 7 GPUs, we run this for 8 hours a day, 6 months, bing bada boom.
Take into account the electricity costs.
Boom, this thing is paid for itself.
Sure.
Well, you see, the math doesn't lie, okay? That would be around $20,160. Poof, evaporated to the cloud. Now that would just be irresponsible spending.
That would be very
this
irresponsible.
Is way better. All of this, I get full privacy. I don't get the risk of getting throttled, and even the best, no one can ban me for using too many slurs. Not that I would do that.
No, he would never. Pewdiepie would never say a slur. No, he would never do that.
To Marcia, that'd be great. Thank you. And Marcia, another way to pay for this
Focus your fucking camera!
video is thanks to sponsor G Fuel.
Wow.
I have the biggest G Fuel announcement ever. I'm the first one to break the news.
How
trusted
is your
me with
camera
it.
this
About a
badly
month ago,
focused?
They took me to the secret
Put
G Fuel
autofocus
dungeon,
on.
and I got to try the fountain of
How the fuck is the camera still not focusing? He has to have it on manual focus. There is no world where this is not manual focus. Brodie, your pipe wire is showing. Don't worry, his is as well.
new improved G Fuel formula to a new era of G Fuel.
What?
Beautiful. That's actually, yeah, that is better. How is it possible? What did you do?
You can tell here in the first one. There's a little fun part at the bottom. Look at this, smooth all the way. The Mad Wizards at G Fuel, they did it.
I've never drank G
Perfect
Fuel my entire life.
perfection.
And ever since, I've been drinking the 2.0 version. When I know there's 3.0 G Fuel out there, it is better. I don't know how they did it. They improved perfection, but it's smoother tasting, it's less chalky, it's better, and did I say it's better tasting? Pewdiepie
No need for
Lingonberry was
drink.
already
Yeah,
the greatest
I
flavor
agree,
of all
but,
time.
you know.
But now it's better.
People
I'm
like
being
them, though.
serious. I'm using I'm trying to sell you voice, but I am also being authentic. You will like this drink. The formula is coming soon in September. So don't miss it out. It comes shipped with my flavor, Pewdiepie Lingonberry, of course, but also Miami Nights and Hype Sauce. Check out the link in the description. As you guys know, I love G Fuel, and I
Made
think
it
you
less
guys are
chalky.
gonna
That was
love
my
this
actual
drink
complaint
as
with
well.
G Fuel.
But
Yeah, that's the
most
problem with a lot of
importantly,
these
thank you for paying for all
powder
this.
drinks. Like powdered Gatorade, a Gatorade has the same problem.
So the power draw is a little bit of an issue. I actually have to contact an electrician. He came by today, and yes, it looks like I'm screwed. That's why, of course, I'm planning to go solar. I need more power. And,
Okay.
apparently, sourcing weapon-grade plutonium isn't legal, so this machine is going green. Last.
Pipe wire, audio, capture, break more for you than it does for me. I have lit this. This makes no sense. Broke? Yeah, here we go. There we go. Very important comment.
As a complete noob, millimeter difference made that parts just wasn't compatible. And that, to me, makes no sense if you're building a computer. Parts should be interchangeable. Where's my goddamn versatility? I recently changed GPU on it, and poof, the case doesn't fit anymore. Great. I changed
That's
it
why I
to
don't buy small
open
cases.
air case, and I'm like, that looks damn good. I don't have to worry about space, and beautiful
Just buy a
airflow.
mid-tower.
I get that
Buy a mid-tower,
collecting dust
makes it
is
easier.
a bit of a problem, but it's breathing the same air I'm breathing. It's fine. I don't want to put all this spaceship hardware into a shoebox, okay? So I'm building my own case this time, so I can have full freedom for do whatever I want. I've never built my own case before. This might be a disaster.
It
We're
will be.
about to find out. Let's build this goddamn thing. Welcome to the floor. This is where I will spend most of today. I'm planning to use these aluminum extrusions. The size is 30-30. I have never built with these before. The reason I picked these is because they're strong, they're
They are.
lightweight, and relatively cheap. I got it from a local Japanese company. So without further ado, let's channel my IKEA energy, and I'm gonna try and get the frame started. First,
Have ever used a large case? My first tower was a full tower. But ever since then, I've just used mid towers. Mid towers are all like, unless you're planning to like buy more GPUs, a mid tower is literally all the space you need. Anyone buying, like, if you're buying full towers, you better have like a reason for it. Like, you're putting multiple GPUs into it, something like that. There's just no reason for me to have it. I just am not going to use this space, right? It's just bigger for the sake of being bigger. And then when you go smaller, then you start getting into, like, issues with fitting stuff and build sizes. Mid-tower is the perfect sweet spot. That's my take for today.
tested out the layout, see what was the best way to do it.
It's not that it's like too big to use, it's just the case is basically empty. How good is Linux's multi-GPU support? If we're talking server stuff, great. most servers, like GPU servers, are running Linux. If we're talking like general desktop stuff, about as much as it sucks on Windows.
Do it. I even made a 3D model of the planes. So I started putting pieces together.
Focus your fucking camera!
It all looked great.
Okay, the frame is done, and you get my toe in this shot as well.
For free?
I think this is gonna look nice. I like the black coating. It looks good. I'm getting positive vibes. Then I realized I had to make my own holes into this metal. You can make your own screw holes by tapping. I never done this before, so I was terrible at it. This method, it required so much precision to fit the motherboard properly, and I realized I don't have that kind of precision. So I had to figure out a different method. You just have to use this barbecue secret sauce, and it works like butter. Just gotta do this 1,000 times, no big deal. I laid out the PSUs the way I was gonna do it. Originally, I was planning to
he's a new YouTuber, new YouTuber, not much experience. No one's really heard of him before. Okay, yeah, he's just a small little startup. You are right there. That bar's not straight.
Them on the sides, but I figured a more optimal version.
Okay, the PSU mount is finished. Best part, I can do that. And I think for what it is, it fits pretty well. These are actually meant for fans. I just need something to hold in case there's an earthquake. I just couldn't find the actual PSU.
You mean when? It's Japan. There's no in case when we're talking about Japan. It's just a matter of how long.
Holders, didn't take 6 years to arrive to Japan, so I had to MacGyver it, and I think all in all, not bad.
I had to figure out how to mount the cooler as well. With this build, I could just put all the GPUs together like a giant GPU cheeseburger. But that's a terrible idea. So I'm planning to have one down, one up, one down, one up, one down, one up, so that they get space to breathe. The GPU brackets I bought just didn't fit at all, so I had to figure out a different way to do it. Luckily, working with aluminum is quite easy once you get the hang of it. You can move anything around, just flop it about. But it meant I had to make my own GPU bracket, which is fine, and I will have to tap that one. Because I can just move everything around, I kept rebuilding it. I kept thinking, oh, it's better if this one goes there, and this one goes there.
This is so...
Okay, so I guess you could say this is version
What a
number
project
3.
this is.
I keep changing it, because I keep finding better ways to optimize it. It's a lot of extra work, but I don't mind doing it, and I feel like a build like this deserves the proper thought and attention to it, so it's gonna be good. I just have to redo everything for the 4th time. All right, nearly there. Got the layout laid out. I just gotta drill the holes and I gotta cut these. And then after that, yeah, should be pretty good.
But finally, I knew more or less, and it was time to saw.
Just do it by eye. Is he wearing safety sandals?
That was loud.
Wait. Oh yeah, he's got his No, he doesn't. He doesn't even have his safety earbuds in. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I was not prepared for how loud that was.
This project took...
Imagine that. A circular saw cutting aluminum is loud. Who would have fucking guessed?
forever because I kept running into stupid problems, like screws being the wrong size.
I keep messing up the dumbest things. I finally have all the standoffs all in place. But the screws are too big. These are like M4 or M5. I guess I need 4.5 or 4. So annoying. It's so annoying. Oh my god. I already waited so long for this. Like, I can't do anything until the motherboard is in place. So I'm kind of stuck now. I guess I can put on the RAM and the SD. It don't matter. I don't care.
The electrical socket not fitting my plugs. Everything just took another day because it's like, and I kept rebuilding it and changing it, but it was finally time to put the motherboard in. I finally get to put in the motherboard properly because I only had like 5 of these. I needed 5 more. Who cares? It going in. This bad boy. Why is it so uneven? There we go. Okay, motherboard mounted.
Yes, it was mounted. It was worth the extra effort because I think this is gonna come out looking nice. It's good. It's good. It's good. Everything good.
Imagine
Anyway,
he just shorts
we're
the
gonna
board because he
install
doesn't realize one's in the wrong
fans.
spot.
I got These are the best of the best.
That's
Put this
debatable
on the,
now.
AIO.
If you want to get into arguments with PC people, start arguing about whether Noctua is still the best fan company. There is a lot of smaller companies that are offering as good or slightly better than Noctua at considerably cheaper prices. There is like a giant argument about this that's been going on for years now. Best cooling is liquid nitrogen. Sure, if you want to, like, waste your time with that. Just cool it with liquid nitrogen like a man. Just put it on, like, fucking Pluto. Just put it on Pluto. Let Pluto cool it. You'll be fine.
But the screws are wrong for this ones too. They actually might be now. I'm worried about it. So I mounted the storage. Next up, my memory. Sorry, my storage. Damn.
All
son.
1 terabyte.
Which one is slot 1 then? I have no idea.
Yeah, there's like there's really there's a lot of like massive benchmarks. It's at this point it's within like 1 or so degree. But the problem is that Noctua is also like double the price of some of these other companies. Yeah. And same, best cooling at the that volume level. The thing with volume level is it's not necessarily just volume level that you're worried about. It's also the volume, or the, I guess, the kind of volume, right? Because some fans are going to be whinier than others. So it might be the same volume level, but the sound they produce might be worse. And I hear from some people they find that, yeah, the sound profile. I hear some people find the Noctua fans to be whinier than others. So they might be quieter, but like a whiny sound is going to sound more annoying.
Okay. You do that, and then you slide it. Boom. And then this you don't have to peel as well, but I'm gonna do it just for fun because I like peeling things.
That's fun. Yeah, I do like
peeling
peeling
all of them, even if there's nothing there. I don't think so. Nailed it. The RAM, and I was terrified to click too hard. I don't know why. You just have to push with both hands, dummy. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. You kind of have to shove them in there. It's kind of violent. There you go.
This is not a gaming board. No lights, no LEDs, no heat sinks, just RAM.
I realized I didn't peel off the stickers.
I really didn't want to remake all the mistakes I made on my first computer build. So I was like, this time I'm gonna read the instructions. Surprise, it didn't do any difference. I put in the CPU and then I added the cooler, and it was really terrifying because the CPU it's really expensive.
This is too much money for an idiot like me to handle. But here we go.
Wait. Are the pins on...
It's sliding. It has to slide.
Oh, that's so cool.
I removed the cover.
Are the pins on the board for this?
We put it down. See, that doesn't look like it even fits.
Okay, no, it is LGA. So you're not going to break the CPU. As long as you don't run this thing underwater, it'll be fucking rock solid forever.
Okay, there we go. There you go.
The CPU is the most expensive part of this build, so I was terrified of messing this up.
You can't
And
break
of
the
course,
CPU, not this
I messed
thing.
it up. The problem wasn't how I mounted the CPU, it was how I mounted the cooler. I thought I shouldn't screw it too tight, because then it might be like not good and kill it.
Obviously, we don't want to over tighten it.
So when it finally came to booting it just didn't boot because it didn't detect the CPU cooler because I didn't screw it tight enough. And it took me a long time to figure that out. That's a little problem solving for you.
It's very obvious how tight it should be. If it feels like you're struggling to tighten it further, you've tightened it enough. If you feel tension on the board, that's how tight it should be.
Damn. I didn't expect it to work, to be honest.
You're looking at 600,000 cables, and any one of them could be the problem. I flashed a drive. I was gonna use Ubuntu this time around.
Oh, we got Arch on there right now. Oh, okay, this is the main system. Yep.
Because it has better driver compatibility, and I don't feel like installing Arch for the 5th time this year.
Fair enough.
Another issue I ran into was a lot of the GPUs just didn't work, and I didn't understand why.
You see that? That's the first time I get.
Oh, okay. So the cooler actually is involved in mounting the CPU. Ah.
And I didn't understand
Okay, that
why.
makes sense.
You see that? That's the first time I get more than one GPU showing up. What did I do differently this time? I don't fucking know. I don't know.
I kept thinking it was the motherboard, but it turns out I didn't click in the cables properly. It's like the biggest noob mistake ever. Just like make sure the cables are in. The amount of problems I ran into with this build. Nothing was smooth. Nothing. So then it was time to check out the drivers. Guess what? The drivers don't work either.
Well, why don't you...
Has failed because it couldn't communicate with the NVIDIA something or other. The latest NVIDIA driver is installed and running.
Eat my...
But finally, all the GPUs were detected and the drivers worked. Glorious. And I could finally do what I set out to do, which is run all these 6 GPUs that I had parallel as one strong unit. The problem is, I don't know fuck all about tensor parallelism, okay? You can only run tensor parallelisms by the power of 2. I had 6. It ain't
Don't you have 7?
linear. You know how there's Nintendo 64? Well, there ain't no Nintendo 72. You can't run 6. You can't run TP6. But you can run TP4. So I actually sold 2 of the GPUs. Yeah, I could run.
Right.
Llama 3, 70B, 70 billion parameters. That's pretty cool. It's a very strong model. And I can offload some of the RAM, even on my system RAM. That's pretty cool. There's a lot of RAM. Felt like the reasonable and smart thing to do in my situation. Except that's not what I did at all. Gambler's fallacy. I have gone this far. I'm not gonna stop now.
Yep.
I got 2 more GPUs.
Yeah.
8 GPUs to roll them all. Lucky I went with a double PESU, because there's no more PCIe on this one. I need one more. I don't know how to describe this feeling, but I feel like I've done something that I was not supposed to do. I look at this thing and I get scared. There's boss music playing in the background when I'm hooking this up. 6 was okay. 8 is just getting bonkers. I don't know. It's ridiculous. I don't know if it's gonna run. I don't know if it's gonna work. Will it detect all the GPUs? I don't know. And you may have looked at my rig and maybe you're like a super detective and super genius or something, but my board has 7 slots. How are you gonna fit 8 on there? Easy. I had looked this up. Bifurcation. It basically means you can split one of your PCIe slots into half, and you can fit 2 GPUs on there. Bada bing, bada boom. Yep. Wahoo! I'm being ironically cringe, but by being that, I'm actually cringe. Okay, so just cut that. This is perfect. That solves all my problem. I just plug in 2 GPUs and I'm done with it. I get to 8. Basically what that means is I don't have to buy like a server grade motherboard that costs $5,000 and change out my entire CPU.
Oh no!
You know, like,
only a $5,000 motherboard in your $24,000 build. What a tragedy.
The price will just get ridiculous. So
What?
if I can
He's already ridiculous. What do you mean?
change the settings in my BIOS, I can do it. So I completed my goal, which has just been a goal for no reason. Like, I don't even care, but I have to do this now. But to my surprise, my motherboard doesn't do 8x8 bifurcation. Why? I don't know! Why not? Why? Why Asus? Other cards do it! You used to do it! Just do it! Just put it the thing! I looked up everywhere online. You can get cards that actively do it for you, but they're super expensive. That goes against the whole plan. You can just do it if you just add it. I thought I was crazy. I was like, okay, surely no one tries to really maximize their motherboard like I'm trying to do now. That's why we have this issue. I find a thread online. There are other people out there just like me.
Cost is a level 1 Linux thread.
They're all complaining. Why Asus? Why? Shit, this pisses me off, man. So I looked up, there's so many Chinese cards that say, yeah, we split your, in Chinese accent, but that's racist. So instead I do like a little, like, yeah, we do it. Maybe. They literally say that. I look for hours for the product and I'm like, this is it.
Yeah, you find like some AliExpress card that says it does it. You plug it in, it doesn't because they were just bullshitting.
I found it. Maitsia. And then I read the...
Like all of the fucking shitty capture cards that say they do 4K. And it's like, oh, yes, we do 4K in some like shitty color space that looks awful.
Fine print is like, oh, but maybe, yes, this is Gen 4. Speed, don't worry. But maybe it will be Gen 3. I'm like, how the fuck can you say that? It either is or isn't. I thought computers were binaries. I'm not gonna risk it. So, okay, there are cards that can do it. Maybe it costs like 500, 600
Yeah, 4K,
bucks,
15
but
FPS,
I live in
exactly,
Japan,
yeah.
They gotta ship abroad and it's gonna take me another 2 weeks and I'm just like, I just wanna finish this fucking thing. So I found a guy, okay? I found a guy that has the BIOS. He says he has the BIOS. There's a forum thread and he's like, guys, I got the BIOS. I asked Asus for the BIOS. So I'm asking the guy, give me the BIOS.
Anyone $7,000.
I never thought I would be the kind of person that looks through forums and asks someone for their... What kind of sketchy shit is this? I gotta ask people for BIOS now? From a random person on the internet and in a forum thread that allegedly has it? That's where I am right now. And I'm not finishing this until I completed my goal. I got the message. He wrote me. The random person on the internet sent me their BIOS. Asus didn't respond whatsoever, but the guy sent me his BIOS. I was so excited, like a kid on Christmas.
Okay.
I flashed the BIOS. The light kept blinking forever. I was stressing out. Is it gonna work? It's the random guy that's...
If he's just sending it to random people, just put it online. If you're not asking for money from anyone, what? Just release it. What the Is there like some maybe I don't know. I don't understand why you wouldn't just send if you're just gonna send it to anyone who asks. Why wouldn't you just release it?
Send me the BIOS. Gonna work. I checked out his profile, by the way, and he seemed like a good person. I really feel like this is not some elaborate way of hacking my computer.
It's a pretty tough way.
I genuinely wanted to hack.
DMCA from Asus. Yeah, but would that be any different if you just were sending it to people who asked? Like, is doing a public dump any different from just sending it to anyone who wants it? Maybe they're avoiding legal, I guess, but it doesn't really track with me.
But who knows? Finally, the BIOS stopped blinking.
And you bricked
they were
it.
Done. I booted up, and bada bing, bada boom.
It actually booted. AD, go to A0, please. Maybe. Yeah. Okay.
Or
It actually booted. Oh my god. It all comes down. I forgot the command because I'm so nervous. Oh, it worked! Oh! Yes! Yes! I finally... Okay, now we're gonna get I'm gonna get all fucking 8 of them to work. And they're gonna sweat. I'm gonna make them pain. You're gonna be in pain. I cannot mount them like this. I literally just like panicked.
Jesus
Did it,
Christ.
man. I can't believe it. I did it. I did it. I did it. Stubbornness wins.
what a system.
8.
Everything works. They're all working. They're working together. Together, the brains. 8 times 8 bifurcation works! Death! No thanks to you, Asus. Well, technically, but not really. Okay. I've been running this for a couple days now, and it is great. I am so happy how this turned out. It was worth all the effort. I had three concerns before the build, which... Oh, Björn is here. Hi, Björn. I'm wrapping up the video. Do you want to go through the ending? Number 1 was the noise. You can barely hear it, right? Number 2 was the power consumption. I vastly overestimated the power consumption. Idle, these GPUs sit at 150 watts, which is nothing, right, Björn? He's enamored by this. Okay, go to your mama. It's too distracting. You're too cute. I'm still glad I got the double pissu, but it doesn't need it whatsoever. The last was temperature. I was really worried it was going to get too hot, but the open air case works and the whole staggered method with the GPUs works. It all works. TP8 works. I have 8 working GPUs.
Jesus Christ.
Without losing speed. That's the big caveat. And without spending $1 billion. That's the big caveat. Now I can run all of these computers together as one. What am I gonna do with that? I don't know.
Wait, so we spent $20,000. We don't know what it's gonna be used for, but we did it.
I just set this goal for myself because I knew it could be done. And by the kindness of a random stranger online and a lot of perseverance, I made it happen because I knew it could.
Here's the thing. How many people are asking this random guy for the firmware? Because I feel like this guy probably knows what PewDiePie's level 1 Linux account is. Like how many people could there be asking for this? Maybe 5? Like, I can't imagine it's that popular of a thing, right? Surely.
I knew it was possible. And it feels so goddamn good. Tech stuff is like Dark Souls, alright? There's this imaginary difficulty that you set out for yourself. People ask, why do you play that game? It's just difficult. It's like, well, that's what makes it fun when you manage to overcome it, okay? I know it's not real, it's just a video game. It's the same thing.
Libre boot the motherboard. Yeah, I don't think that one's gonna work.
Computer Odysseus. Because I was reading the Iliad at the time, which is one of my favorite books, and the translation called Odysseus, the always thinking, which is what I want this computer to do. But the name fit even better, because this thing is cursed. I mean, look at it. And you know, just like Odysseus, it took a long time to get home in the end. But we got there. No matter what obstacles were thrown at us, we got there in the end. This was supposed to be a simple video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll look forward to share the next project with you guys. Profess.
Oh, thank you, man. You threw a t-shirt on me. Thank you, man. Yeah, it's a t-shirt.
Alright, so me and Max, we love to travel. We go back to Italy and Sweden every year. What used to be a problem was figuring out how to get internet. Now there is
second ad. Wow,
that is so good. You have to try it. No more Wi-Fi renting and returning. No more finding where they sell SIMs and then you have to remember to have the key and then not lose your original SIM. It's terrible. Whatever we used to do, those days are over. You just download Saily. You can do this right now if you have a trip coming up. Set up which country you're traveling to, how much data you want to use, and then you don't even have to think about it. Once you land, it will automatically connect to you, and you use one eSIM for all countries. It's super smooth, super simple. Both me and Maxia love using it. And if you enter code PewDiePie and you just save money. 15%, you're welcome. Last thing is also with privacy. Saily is part of the Nord umbrella, which is a privacy respecting company. A lot of eSIM companies are not, so keep that in mind. Yeah, just thank you, Saily, for being an amazing sponsor, an amazing product that I genuinely love. Thank you. Check it out. Link in the description.
Scan the QR code on the screen right now and enter the code PewDiePie for 15% off.
Well, that was a video. Sure. Okay. Yes, he has also his own ISP and his little town area. Yup. That was a PC. Okay, sure. I don't know what he's gonna do with this system, but we will see. We will certainly see.